Hello everyone, my name is ThatRatGuy and today we're gonna look at Shrooms, it's another fucking crafty sandbox that's kinda like Rust, but not. And by no means, if you're watching this and the game is still at 0.3 release, do not buy this game. Holy shit, do not buy this game. So, I actually forgot to set the FPS counter for this video, but this is a game that I would not sell yet. I think the guys who are making it have a good idea of what they want to make, but this is way too early. So we're gonna go into the options menu and everything's set to ultra high. This is Unity engine, blah blah blah. Apply changes actually doesn't close the window. There's no key remapping, so if you want to figure out what keys to press, you're gonna have to go through the whole keyboard. Anyway, you can start the game. It's of course, it's built on multiplayer. So there's like literally one server that has 2 people. I haven't seen them in the game. But let's join the game and you're gonna see why I'm complaining right now. Basically, this game has... Oh yeah, they teleported me to the place where I left off. So you are Fungus Chick 1, and basically your character can... You get a fungi like shrooms and you mutate. And by the way, if the video is choppy, that's not my fault. The game really works really choppy. And you might also look at this and think, this looks like World of Warcraft. Well, this game has an even more empty world than old like World of Warcraft maps. It's literally the same, made the same way by basically placing a texture and extruding terrain up. You can also see the thingies popping up in the distance. I think that's a shroom. Oh yeah, and this is the jumping sound when you have no energy. Like this boing. Also, a character doesn't actually jump, but rather does this hover thing. Oh yeah, and I picked up a shroom. So I actually, after 3 times of starting this game over and over, it actually started working. When I first started the game, my immediate instinct in these kinds of games. Whoa, the shadows are weird. Yeah, I rotate the camera and the shadows keep spazzing out. Yeah, great job. And right now I can pick up branches, but when I started the game, that shit wouldn't work. Can also swing this. It doesn't, and my character animation actually slides. I also found like an enemy in the beginning zone. It's like a little spring inside of woods. And there was a monster there that kept killing me because nothing seems to hurt him. Also, if you enjoy silent games, this is a big recommendation. This has absolutely almost no effing sounds. Enjoy the silence. There's some ambient sounds, but I actually had to crack up my speakers to the maximum for them to even be. There was also like a window on the screen with instructions on how to play, but I have no idea how to bring it up again because I couldn't click it because my game decided to immediately lock my mouse around the cursor, around the aiming reticule or the dot. So I didn't have this mouse, like this free movement. I couldn't click it, I couldn't read it, so all my experience is right now just pressing keys. You also have an inventory that works in a similar way like the Diablo inventory does. And actually, can we find like a stone here? Ah, here we go. I picked up a rock, so now I could craft things. It's really dark in here. I hope the game... I don't know how long the night cycles are. I don't think they're very long. One thing about this game... Well, the developers said, actually, if you go to the Steam page, they're actually pretty sincere that this game is, well, no any completion and all that sort of jazz. And that it's very buggy and you should... Whoa, good camera work there. And you should probably not buy this unless you really dig the idea and want to help them make the game, by testing it, suggesting it, and I can appreciate that. But this game is there's no way to recommend this. Oh yeah, and these flat sort of bushes. Literally from we're back at the sprite era of Tomb Raider 1, but there at least they always faced your face. Right, so let's try some crafting. You can actually, if I can get the stone. Oh great, it doesn't work again. Fuck me. So yeah, this sometimes decides not to work. It just sort of ignores you. So let's try and make an axe to cut trees, and I cannot use my stones. I can actually drag over these. I have no idea what these solo and skip buttons do. Oh, did I... Where are my stones? My stone disappeared from my hand. Where is my stone? Where the fuck is my stone? Yeah, fucking great. My stones So yeah, this is fucking buggy. This has no sounds. This is what an alpha... this is what a prototype would have been, should have been. And yeah, someone went into early access way too soon. Way too soon. And I actually hope you are guys enjoying the fucking blackness of this game. I'm actually probably going to add some brightness in post-processing, like bump up the contrast of this game, but there's nothing to do. This is like totally way too soon to even try to sell this. The premise is nice, but how many games have come out after Rust that try to do the same thing that Rust does? I mean, don't get me wrong, for all the performance bugs, for all the shitty performance that Ark Survival Evolved has, I would still recommend that over this. So actually I'm gonna show you how our lovely combat doesn't work. So this is a sort of I don't know what you call it, glade? A spring in the middle of the woods where you start off your game, and there's a little panther over there. And yeah, you're supposed to somehow fight it. Oh wow, I have a sticky attack that actually works, but let me just show you this. This is so fantastic. I can click on him, I can sort of aim towards him, but I've never seen him register a hit. And am I dead? No, not yet. Will it kill me? Oh yeah, now I'm dead. You can also scroll, this sort of crawl slide thing, because I don't think you can die in this game. You just die like this, and the enemies keep their aggro, and you can sort of waggle your female butt over here into the water. And that's about it. That's the extent of what this game is. It's a very early prototype, and I'm not even going to say like, oh, it has promise. Every fucking game has promise. Every fucking game in early access has promise. They all keep promising to finish the game. And so far, DayZ had a great promise, Rust had a great promise, and none of these games are in... Okay, one thing, Rust is actually fucking playable right now. Rust is in a way better state than most of the games, but things like DayZ haven't come out, right? Like Rust, like I think Stranded Deep is still in early access, things like Geforce. And this is just another thing in the cash grabbing train. And it's not looking so good. So yeah, this was a quick look at the 0.3 version of Shrooms, or in my opinion it was like an alpha 0001. My name is BinTRG, spitting some hate, well maybe not hate, maybe a lot of dislike over a game on Steam. Who knew? Person on internet does not like a game. My name is BinTRG, I'll see you next time, maybe in a more complete video game.